Welcome to 911 True Crime Vault, where real emergency calls reveal the darkest crimes. If you want more real 911 audio, true stories, and shocking investigations, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You're about to hear a horrifying 911 call from a real tragedy. Brace yourself. Let's begin.
I'm ready to go. Hey, I was tortured at BCI. They had the intercom on in the room, and they kept lying that it wasn't on, and they were using sonic pressure on my head since 1997.
Florida, 1989. The sun scorched the highways, the air heavy with heat and fear. One by one, men were vanishing, their bodies turning up days later. Shot at point-blank range, left to rot in ditches under bridges deep in the woods. The police thought they were hunting a man. They were wrong. Her name was Aileen Wuornos, a drifter, a prostitute, and soon, the face of one of America's most disturbing true crime stories. Born in 1956 in Rochester, Michigan, Aileen never stood a chance. Her father, a convicted child molester, hanged himself in prison before she could remember his face. Her mother abandoned her before she turned 1. Raised by abusive grandparents, Aileen learned early that trust was dangerous, and survival meant doing whatever it took. By 11, she was trading sex for cigarettes and food. At 15, pregnant after being raped by a family friend. She was thrown out into the freezing Michigan winter. From then on, the road was her home. Hitchhiking, stealing, selling her body. By the late 1980s, those roads led her to Florida. December 1989, Aileen's first known victim, Richard Mallory, 51. She claimed he picked her up for sex, then brutally attacked her inside his car. She reached into her bag, pulled out a .22 caliber pistol, and fired. Mallory's body was found 2 days later, dumped in the woods. If it had stopped there, maybe her story of self-defense would have been believed. But it didn't stop. Over the next 12 months, 6 more men were found dead. All last seen alive with a hitchhiking blonde woman. Each victim was shot multiple times, their wallets emptied, their cars stolen, their bodies left miles from the nearest road. Was she striking back at men she saw as predators? Or was it cold-blooded robbery wrapped in a story of survival? Witnesses described her. Pawn shops had her on camera selling the victim's belongings. Then a break. A palm print inside one victim's car matched one name. Aileen Wuornos. January 1991. Police found her in a biker bar. But they didn't need her to talk. They had another plan. Her lover, Tyria Moore, agreed to help. In a hidden wired hotel room, Moore begged Aileen to tell the truth.
I know what I did. I confessed what I did. I just like opened up and opened it up.
On tape, her voice breaks. She's crying, trembling as she says, "They started messing with me. I shot. I had to. It's not the cold." Calculating confession of a predator. But the raw, fractured cry of someone crushed by trauma and fury. In 1992, a jury convicted her of 6 counts of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to death, 6 times over. The media painted her as a man-hating predator. Aileen insisted she was just defending herself. The truth may have died with her. On October 9th, 2002, in Florida State Prison, Aileen Wuornos was executed by lethal injection. Her final words were bizarre. "I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus." Moments later, silence.
I'm all right. I'm all right with it.
How?
I'm all right with it, but like I said, remember and let them know that I know that the cops knew who I was. After Richard Mallory died, I left prints everywhere, and they covered it up. And let me kill the rest of those guys to turn me into a serial killer. I know they did, because I was no professional serial killer or anything, murderer, or whatever you want to call it, you know. I wasn't professional at what I was doing.
Aileen,
I did some sloppy work, you know, and I left
How
prints.
have you... Do you think, what, did that affect your mind, do you think?
Huh?
Did that affect your mind in some way, the sonic?
It was crushing my head in. They were using sonic pressure continually. Then when I had 3 meetings with Miss Villacorta on it, every meeting I had, she increased the pressure of the volume of the comm, increased the harassment on the floor, increased the trays being inedible, just increased every bit of my complaints and trashed all grievances. They're trying to make it look like I was crazy at all times, rig up the room with torture. If I said anything about I think their whole plan was to try to make it look like I was totally crazy, and so nobody would believe anything I had to say about anything, and then drive me there if they could. I suffered so bad. I was really struggling to survive. Had a lot of trays that were attempted murder and everything. I had to wash all my food off. And then one day I didn't wash my food off, and I was sick for 3 weeks, almost died.
But you're okay now.
I'm okay. I'm okay. God is going to be there. Jesus Christ is going to be there. All the angels and everything. And, you know, whatever's on the beyond. I think it's going to be more like Star Trek, beaming me up into a space vehicle, man. Then I move on, recolonize to another planet or whatever. But it's whatever's beyond. I know it's going to be good because I didn't do anything as wrong as they said. I did the right thing. And I saved a lot of people's butts from getting hurt and raped and killed too.
So are you saying that you killed in self-defense or in cold blood? What do you, because you've changed your story. I'm just trying to
What are you talking about? Change story on what?
No, about whether it was self-defense or not.
I'm not going to say it, you know, I'm not going to get in depth about my cases, Nick. I'm on my way to the chamber, doesn't stopping it. You can believe it or you don't have to believe it. That's up to you, man. Put a big question mark on your film.
What more is there to say about the cops? What more do you want to say about the cops?
A lot of stuff. Did you know that they were surveilling me before I killed? And that I knew it?
Monster or the product of a monstrous life? 7 men are dead. And only one person ever truly knew why. Her name was Aileen Wuornos.
was covered up? Did you know there was helicopters dropping down from the sky, deputy sheriff, with decoys picking me up 4 or 5 months before my arrest? It was covered up.
But nonetheless,
Nobody ever asked me these questions.
Whether the cops were following you or not, Eileen.
Oh, whether the cops were following me or not, Eileen, what?
Let's say the cops were following you.
Yeah.
Let's say they were following you and they did everything that you're saying they did. Nonetheless, you killed 7 men.
Yes, you did.
And I'm asking you, what got you to kill the 7 men?
And I'm telling you, because the cops let me keep killing them, Nick. Don't you get it?
Not everybody is killing 7 people. So there must have been something in you that was getting you to do that.
Oh, you are lost, Nick.
So
I was a hitchhiking hooker.
Right.
Running into trouble. I shoot the guy if I ran into trouble. Physical trouble. The cops knew it. When the physical trouble came along, let her clean the streets, and then we'll pull her in.
But
that's
how come
why.
there was so much physical trouble in because it was all in 1 year? 7 people in 1 year.
Oh well.
But why not say now?
Because I'm out of retaliation for taking my life like this and getting rich off it all these years in total pathological lying. Yeah, thanks a lot. I lost my fucking life because of it. Couldn't even get a fair trial. Couldn't even get a fair investigation or nothing. Couldn't even have my appeals right. You sabotaged my ass, society, and the cops, and the system. A raped woman got executed and was used for books and movies and shit. Ladder climbs, the re-election, everything else. I got a big finger in all your faces. Thanks a lot. You're an inhumane bunch of fucking living bastards and bitches, and you're gonna get your asses nuked in the end, and pretty soon it's coming. 2019, a rock's supposed to hit you anyhow. You're all gonna get nuked. You don't take fucking human life like this and just sabotage and rip it apart like Jesus on the cross and say thanks a lot for all the fucking money I made off of you. And not care about a human being and the truth being told. Now I know what Jesus was going through. They've been trying to tell the truth, and I keep getting it stepped on. Concerned about if I was raped, I'm not giving you book and movie info. I'm giving you info for investigations and stuff, and that's it. We're gonna have to cut this interview, Nick. I'm not going to go into any more detail. I'm leaving. I'm glad. Thanks a lot, society, for railroading my ass. Okay, let's go.
It was really pretty incredible that Aileen had just sailed through the psychiatric test the day before. It makes you wonder what you'd have to do to fail.
This was the tragic and terrifying and true crime story of Aileen Wuornos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because if you don't, you might just end up as the next case we cover.